Meanwhile, Joe Rogan went totally crazy on his podcast, calling the UFC White House event the greatest night of fights in history. Rogan described the insane atmosphere and said that Topuria literally quit on his stool in the 4th round after burning out his gas tank trying to finish Gaethje in the 2nd.
It looked like he really tried to finish Justin in the 2nd. And sometimes when you try to finish a guy, you just hit the gas way too much and you can't recover in between rounds. And Justin recovered. And Justin started battering Ilia in the 3rd and 4th. And by the end of the 4th round, Ilia quit on his stool.
Now, if you've been wondering how Justin Gaethje built the kind of iron stomach needed to absorb Ilia Topuria's devastating body shots,
that was the wildest experience that I've ever had in my 20-whatever years of calling combat sports. There's nothing even close. Nothing even close. It was the greatest night of fights of all time. The main event was the greatest fight of all time. It literally was the greatest fight of all time. Ilia Topuria, in many people's eyes, is the most skilled of the new generation, and the new generation is the most skilled of all time. And Ilia was like the top of the mountain. And most people thought that he was going to be too much, and he was too much for a while. And he almost took Justin out in the 2nd round. And then Justin rallied. And then Ilia, it looked like he got really damaged in either the 1st or the 2nd round, and he was having real trouble seeing out of one of his eyes. And then Justin started landing bombs in the 3rd round. Ilia had slowed down quite a bit.
UFC veteran Drew Dober may have just revealed the secret. According to Dober, Gaethje actually puts a standing bounty on himself during training camps. He offers $500 in cold hard cash to any sparring partner who can successfully drop him with a body shot.
Gaethje has that championship mindset and heart. I mean, he gives out $500 to anybody that drops him with a body shot in sparring. I definitely have tried to earn that $500, so I know he can recover from that, and he did. And he battered Topuria's face. I mean, it looked horrible.
Now, it sounds completely insane, but it makes total sense when you look at how he survived Ilia Topuria's brutal body attacks early in their fight. Republic and was undefeated champion, who many believed was almost untouchable. And Gaethje, just like Rocky, rose back up after some painful defeats, disappointment, and endless criticism. But belief in himself and years of hard work paid off. This is already the perfect script for a Hollywood blockbuster, and I would not be surprised if one day they actually made a movie about it. Now Topuria has a chance to write his own story, his own Rocky story, if you will, a story about getting back up after a fall. So this loss will most likely become a valuable lesson. After his loss to Max Holloway, Justin Gaethje was essentially written off. Many people said that he would never be the same again, that his best years were behind him, and that it was over for him. But he came back and made history. Now guys, you have to admit, this is almost like a Rocky movie. There was even a villain from the Soviet Union in that story. And honestly, Ilia fit that role perfectly. Just like Drago, he came from Georgia, a former Soviet for him. And it's very possible that the next time we see him, we'll be looking at a completely different fighter. But after the loss, Topuria received a huge amount of hate. A lot of people simply don't like him, and that is understandable. But what many fans don't realize, however, is that in this sport, you have to be loud. You have to promote yourself and build interest around your fights. Not everyone appreciates that approach. After the defeat, false rumors even started circulating that his sponsor, Richard Mille, had terminated